Good morning, guys, and welcome back to another day here in Izmir. We've got a train to catch. Let's go. Alright, so let me explain the plan for today. We have left Izmir and we're going to see one of the most famous ruins here in Turkey. It's the city of Ephesus, which is one of the most well-preserved Greek ruins left in the entire world. But to get there is going to be quite a hassle because there's three ways you can get there. The first is by taxi. And I asked around yesterday, the prices were like 400 lira for one way, which is way too expensive and way out of my budget. So that was automatically off. The second option is to take a bus. So I would go to the Otogar at Izmir and take a bus to the Otogar at Selçuk, which is the town next to Ephesus, and walk into Ephesus. But the problem with that is that by the time I would get to Selçuk, it would already be like 10, 11 in the morning. And at that point, although there is coronavirus going, I'm still worried that there would be huge crowds at Ephesus as tour groups will be going in. Third option, which is taking public transport on a train. Now, to get to Ephesus, according to Google Maps, I just needed to take it from Alsancak, which is my station at Izmir, to Tepecoy, and from Tepecoy to Selçuk. But apparently, there's one more stop we have to make. We are currently at a station known as Kumaovasi, and they told me that this is the last station. The train's gonna head back to Izmir. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but I do see a sign that says Tepecoy, and a train is coming in 9 minutes. So hopefully that's the right train, but yep, that's the plan for today. It's already been quite the hassle trying to get to Ephesus, but hopefully it's all going to be worth it. Alright, let's wait for the next train. After another 40 minutes on the train, we finally made it to the city of Selçuk. I am so excited. Literally, when you walk right out of the station, you see those huge ruins right behind me. And you could see the ruins on the train as you were passing by. But now, we just need to find a way to get to Ephesus. We're gonna decide whether to walk or take a taxi. So let's figure that out. We've gotten a taxi to get around here. It's 120 liras to go to the Virgin Mary's house, Ephesus. But we have come here to the first stop, which is the Temple of Artemis. This is one of the ancient wonders of the world. And as you can see, there's just one column left. Everything else is toppled down, it's all gone. But there's just that one column left which you can see. And unfortunately, because of coronavirus, they've shut down the Temple of Artemis. But it is still such a beautiful sight. You can just see that one column, but standing at a place where one of the 7 ancient wonders of the world was is just really, really humbling. The sun is just rising over the trees right now. Yeah, just stunning. His name?
Mira.
Mira. Hello, Mira.
Okay.
Thank you. That's okay. Then I can just.
Yes.
Okay.
9 o'clock.
Okay. Thank you. Now, due to coronavirus, the city of Ephesus, the ancient city, isn't open until 10 in the morning. It's currently like 8:50 a.m. So instead of going to Ephesus, we've decided to come to another ancient spot here in Selçuk. This is the Virgin Mary's house. I'm not a Christian and I'm not religious, but just the place itself, it's so quiet. It's actually a pilgrimage site, so usually if it wasn't for Corona, there'll be a lot of Christians here coming here and paying their respects to the Virgin Mary's house. Inside it's really small, no filming, no photography, but it's just a really quiet, small place built on the foundations of Virgin Mary's house. And it's interesting because they only found out about this place in the last century when a German nun had a vision about this place. And when they went and tried to find it, that's what they found, and they built the church on top of the foundations of her house. So, wow, so much history. If you are a Christian, I think this is a very important site to you because the Virgin Mary, her last days were spent right here in Ephesus, and that right there was her home. Alright, thank you. Sure enough, at exactly 10 o'clock in the morning, the Ephesus archaeological site is open. Welcome to Ephesus! When you think of Ephesus, you probably think of the structure behind me. This is the Great Library of Ephesus. The library itself is really impressive, the facade, because it's been through so much. It's been through an earthquake, fire, invasions, so much history, and it's still so beautifully, so well preserved. I mean, I think that might be the highlight of Ephesus. It's just so beautiful and it's always busy. So if you want it to yourself, come early. Welcome to the main street here in Ephesus. If this was New York City, this would be like the 5th Avenue of Ephesus. But my general impression of this place is that A, it's really quiet. There's not many tourists. That's probably due to Corona. And B, everything is really well preserved. The columns, the statues, it's really nicely excavated and preserved. Really impressed with Ephesus, and it's actually much bigger than I expected. Walking around, it's almost like Pompeii. You have to walk around to see all the different parts of the city, the streets, the agora, the fountains and everything. So yeah, definitely take some time to come visit Ephesus, because it's not going to take 1 hour, it's going to take maybe 4 or 5 hours to visit. Now for the ancient Greeks, the public baths wasn't just a place to bathe, it was a social area, it was a place where you talked about what was going on in the world. And therefore it was such a huge area. There's so many different compartments within the baths. Not all of them are accessible today, but you can clearly tell the presence of all the compartments and the cubicles that they used in the baths. If you watch our video in Izmir, you'll know that we visited the famous agora in Izmir. Well, Ephesus has its own amazing agora as well. Just like the agora in downtown Izmir, this agora was like a marketplace. It was a core, it was the political, economic center of Ephesus, and it is massive. It's definitely much bigger than the Agora in Izmir, and it shows how important Ephesus was, because Ephesus was the capital of Asia Minor when it was still a thriving city. The Agora itself is huge. You can see all the columns, which some of them are not so well preserved, but some of them are still in very, very good shape. So you can see the stones that have collapsed over the years, but it's just mind-boggling how this huge space used to be this marketplace that today you can still see the remnants of those columns. It's just so impressive. Alright, thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you, bye-bye. That might just be one of the most beautiful ancient sites I've ever seen. But now we are back at the train station here at Selçuk. And we're gonna take the train back to Izmir. Let's go. A 2-hour train ride later, we are back in downtown Izmir, and we've got some stuff to sort out. First thing we need to do back here in Izmir is, if you can tell, my hair is getting a little bit long. We need to go cut my hair. And I don't know what a Turkish haircut experience is gonna be like, so I'm gonna vlog the whole thing and show you guys how you get your hair cut in Turkey. Bye. Bye. That's probably one of the best haircut experiences I've ever had. They were really, really nice, really, really great people. And the best part is that they washed your hair for free, so no additional charge. They would wash your hair for you. Usually in other countries they'll charge you like an extra $2, $3. But here, really, really great. 20 liras for a great, nice new Turkish haircut. All right, that's one thing out of the way. Alright, mission success. I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this helps you if you're planning a trip to Ephesus and how to get there using public transportation. The train system is brand new, it's good, it's efficient, it's reliable, so if you can, use it because it's cheap and it's efficient. And it gets you to one of the most beautiful ruins in the world, Ephesus. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more food and travel videos. I will see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.